Live from Radio City Music Hall, it's Johnny. Gary's not going to watch the draft, I guess.
I'm right here.
Where are you going to be? Where are you going to be at 5 o'clock tonight?
Oh, my gosh, the draft.
It's like a big show.
No, listen, can I explain to you something?
Yes, sir.
By the way, that young lady who called me this morning is terrific.
Okay, excellent. We'll keep her.
What's her name?
So that's Sophie.
Sophie. I apologize for keep asking, but she actually has a little personality.
So, yes, she's very good. And the question is, where are these very good players going to go? Like Clowney and the Johnny Football? You know, that's the big question.
All right, before I answer that, ESPN, what they've done is hypnotize people. You know what I'm saying? They're carrying the draft.
Right.
So, you know, for young sports fans, they run this stuff. They've been doing it for 2 months.
Yes.
And the NFL Network, too. Every day. And they hypnotize young people into thinking this is oh, my gosh, the biggest deal going.
Well, they have to create, like, the Oscars of football.
No, but it's not a game, right? There's no, you know, not a winner.
It's an event.
I mean, in a sense there is, but not like a real game. There's not an award. This is just, I would say you've heard of 4 guys.
Right.
And then they're going to take another 3 full days to talk about people that the majority of sports people don't even know.
Listen, my ears perked up when I looked at the personal things. Like yesterday, they did all the interviews, these guys, and Manziel's family doesn't want him to go to the Texans. They want him to break out somewhere else. And Clowney loves Rihanna. What else did I learn? Well, we had the 49ers and the Raiders kind of jockeying. I don't know if the Harbaugh brothers might do a little trading up and down, right, between Jim and John, or...
Well, you know, Gary, I hate to say, if I don't know who the players are, I'm just not interested.
You don't care who we get?
Manziel, I'm interested in, obviously.
Yeah.
Because he's the biggest name, and I think he's one of those guys that if you take a chance on him, and the only chance is some stay too small and he'll get hurt in the pros.
Yeah.
That Clowney, I would bet is going to go #1 to Houston.
Yes.
Because he has, everybody says, the most talent of anybody out there. But it's just, it fascinates me. You go on the internet, and I'm telling you, there's thousands of these draft experts.
Yes, I listen to them. Like that, I do.
And what's the joke is that they're all in their mother's basement.
Exactly.
You know?
What about, okay, now this definitely caught my eye because we all love to hate Richard Sherman.
That's a hell of a nice dress.
Thank you, sir.
Anyway, back to the draft.
Richard Sherman, forget the draft. Forget the draft when you made it, and when you've gotten it, we've achieved greatness, I think is the way Sherman puts it. You get 4 years for an extension, and what is it? $57.5 million. Yeah,
remember when he was spouting off after the 49er game? Once again, you heard a lot of commentators. That's going to catch up to him. I'll tell you what. You can't talk like that. I'll tell you, that's an embarrassing situation. What it does, and I remember the one, what it does is distance yourself from the American sports fan. It's an ugly situation.
It's worked out
the way
for
he
him.
was yelling. $40 million guaranteed.
Man, $40 million guaranteed caught my eye too. Man, oh man.
Oh yeah, no, he's a smart guy. I mean, my gosh, if you. I hate to. I'm on Sherman's bandwagon, but you grow up in South Central. You have no advantages growing up. It's a pretty rough life for you, and then you somehow, because you have talent and you worked hard, you go to Stanford and get a degree. God bless him.
Yeah, and it's raining dollar bills for him.
Yeah.
How about you wanted to talk a little bit about the prospects for the Warriors, the next coach, and you were mentioning Steve Kerr yesterday. That's definitely like, it's sort of like the job is his if he wants it kind of thing, but they haven't talked, and he was going to go to the Knicks, and so what's the status now with
I thought they've talked.
They have talked?
Yeah, I don't know how serious, but the word is 3 hours after Mark Jackson got bounced that they made contact with him. And people, once again, everybody looks for an angle, something to gripe about, and makes for, particularly on the radio, good sports talk. But the thing coming out now is why this guy has never coached.
Yeah.
He was a really nice backup player who could, you know, he happened to be in the right place at the right time.
Right.
But a real nice guy. And, of course, the racial aspect has come into this. A lot of people are saying there are black coaches who with a lot of experience, who won't get a sniff. Now this guy has his pick of the litter.
Yeah, well,
the Knicks, the Warriors, and maybe the Lakers, because he's just a nice guy.
But maybe he just talks a good game, right, on TNT. And plus, that's how they chose Jackson originally. He was just a player for, what, 17 seasons or something, hadn't coached, and that worked out real well.
Yeah, exactly. So I'm just giving you, a lot of the stuff that I'm hearing. It's questioned in a lot of corners, why him, where there's so many other people with experience. But I understand, and I'll tell you, from what little I know of Steve Kerr, he'd be the type of guy, if the owner walked down to his office and, hey, Steve, what do you think we try this? You know, he's not going to say, hey, not today, boss.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Not be difficult.
Yeah,
hey,
a really good team-oriented guy, and maybe that's what the Warriors need.
You know how I always say, I love baseball, right? And the longer the better. Double header, loving it. It's like watching paint dry to me, and I finally found a fan who agrees. Did you see the fan at the A's game with the double header?
That was hilarious.
With an easel. Yeah. I mean, she is unapologetic about it. You know what? I've got better things to do. I love that.
Well, the sad part of it is there was enough room for her to set up an art shop.
I know it.
That was very, very funny.
It was cute.
I guess when you walk in, too, you know how in these times people are, security's a little tighter, but, they check you down.
But you can bring an easel.
Across you. But here, what the heck is that? Oh, just my art easel. Come right in.
Yeah, you can't pack a sandwich, but you bring a seat cushion, but you can have an easel.
Yeah, that's a good eyes there, Dory. I thought the same thing. I thought that's very funny.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow, Garrett.
All right, young lady.